Okay, this is Dr. James, and today I'm going to talk about trying to fix the heater element on the Ender 3 Pro 3D printer. Okay, I picked this one up from a local place, a Micro Center, for special for $200. And I was printing some stuff out that required the different thermoplastics require different temperatures. And the one I had been using was at 200 degrees, which is the normal setting. And this new thermoplastic says it's good for 225 to 240. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so here is our printer, and here is the thermoplastic, 225 to 240. Okay, so we have the Ender 3 Pro, and it was getting up the temperature. So this is the set temperature, and this is the temperature it's supposed to go to. Seems like it's getting to lower and lower temperatures. It's never making the temperature it's supposed to, so I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe something in the print head or something is burnt out. I'll have to take a look and see what's going on here. Okay, what I guess I didn't realize is that the printer doesn't like to go up to 240. I figured, I was having troubles melting. I wasn't sure what the problem was. So I set the temperature up to 240, and it actually made it up there for a little while, and then all of a sudden the temperature started dropping. It could no longer hold the temperature, and it kept on going lower and lower. And I read online that you're not supposed to push the Ender 3 up to that type of temperature. The max temperature should be 225. So I bought a new, let's take a look here. Okay, so this is our print head. The plastic comes from up here, goes through this wire down to here, and comes out the nozzle down here after it's been heated. They did sell things that are just this print head. You could replace that part, but I figured I would replace the whole unit. Maybe it'd be easier than taking just parts of it apart and reassembling it. So I ordered this off of Amazon, and if you're interested, I will provide a link. Remember, if you order stuff through my links, I am a, what do you call it, an Amazon associate. And so I will it won't cost you anything extra, but they'll give you a little money back, so I can use that to help the channel. Okay, let's do an unboxing of this. Okay, so it looks like there's extra nozzles in there. And, oh, here we go. Here is the whole unit. Looks like it has fans, and there's the heater, and okay, so brand new unit. So I'll try to, it looks like there's plugs. I'll have to change all the plugs and everything. Okay, so here's our printer. It looks like this print head, same thing as I got down here, is held on with two Allen wrench screws. So I'll see if I can find the right Allen wrench size and try to remove those and replace it with our new print head here. Very cool, huh? Okay, I took all the tools and other paraphernalia that came with this printer originally, and I stuck it in a Ziploc bag and kept it with the printer. And here's one of the original Allen wrenches, and it looks like, let's take a look here. Okay, yep, looks like it fits that set screw, or that's not a set screw, it's just a screw. Okay, there we go. Okay. And let's take these screws out. And we'll take the print head off and replace it, hopefully. Here, let's get a little more light on this. Oops. Don't lose the screws, because I'm pretty sure there's not extras. And I do have a filament still in there, so I'm going to have to remove that and probably cut the filament, because it's probably embedded into the print nozzle. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look here. Okay, so it looks like this part comes off independently of, okay, there's some screws that hold the heater nozzle on, so maybe I didn't have to replace the whole fan and everything. But, you know, it might be easier because, look, all the wires are on the same wire harness. So, let's take a look here. Yeah, see, all the wires are on the same wire harness, so it would have been splicing wires probably if I didn't do that. Okay, so let's try to remove these screws here. And I think, hopefully there's just two of them. Okay. Okay, it looks like these are longer screws because they have to hold this heater element on. So I'm not sure whether the heater element burnt out on the other one or if it was the thermocouple or what, but I guess you just replace the whole unit. You don't probably take these things apart and troubleshoot them. Okay, so there we go. Okay. And of course it's filled with plastic. Now, this new one, let's see, where is it? It actually comes with a tube and everything, but I think I might reuse the old tube. Okay. And you can actually pull these tubes apart. They're these special pipe fitting things where you press down like that, and you can pull the tube out then. I believe you press down. Ah, come on. It's not coming very easily. Should be able to press down on the little plastic thing and then pull out the pipe. Okay, I may have to fiddle with that. Okay, again, here's the printer. Ender 3. Alright. And I wasn't able to get the one on this one undone for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's seized up. But this one, again, you just press that plastic thing in here, like so, and then you can pull the hose out. But I can only pull it out so far because the filament, which is fed from up here, goes into the feed mechanism here, is stuck in the printer head because it's solidified. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these clippers that I got, not clip the hose, but I'm going to clip that filament off. Okay. So I can remove this whole unit. And I think I may need to figure out where these wires go and undo them inside. Yeah, look at that. I think I'll figure that out later. Let's just get the new print head on. Okay. Okay, so here is our new print head. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, so those little nubs right there, let's get some light on this, are where the screws go in. So we're going to line this up and put the screws in like so. Okay. So here's our screw. We'll get our first screw in. Come on, come on. Okay. See, there's a little standoff there. And we can get the second screw into this guy. Oh, come on. Get it tightened up. Okay, so there we got our screws in there. And I'm just going to tighten these guys up with our Allen wrench. Okay. Get them both tightened up. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let me get my Allen wrench and I'll put the cover on now. Rotate this guy around and put my old screws back in that I saved here. Okay. Okay, so here's those screws, and we got the shield over the print head, like so. Oh, come And I'm going to stick them in and hopefully get it lined up. Get my Allen wrench in there to screw it on. Okay, there we go. Okay, excellent. And I'll get the other one in, and then I'll tighten them both up. Okay, so I'll get these screws tightened up, and then I'll see if I can figure out how to replace the wiring. Okay. I like to zoom out when I'm working on mechanical things so you can see where things are, and then zoom in so you can see the details. Sometimes when you get videos on YouTube, it's either close in or out and you can't see everything, so try to get both views. Okay, there we go. And here is our printer in its full glory. And I think what I might do is just pick the thing up and tilt it on its side like so I can get in there. And, oh, come on, it's hanging up on something, is it? Okay. See if we can get to the wires. See where those wires go. Oh, geez. I may have to disassemble some stuff. We'll see. Okay, so I'm chasing the old wires from this guy, and they go up under here. They come up and they loop around under inside of there, and they come back out and go into this wire harness right here. So I may have to take this thing apart. I've never taken this apart yet. I just want to make sure everything fits, since it looks like I'm going to use the old hose. Let me put him back onto here, where I took the old one off. Make sure it fits okay. Okay, so he's locked into place. And maybe I'll try to feed this cable kind of through the same path that this other one's going through. Up under here. Okay. Again, I tilted the printer on its side. I assume they're feeding this thing through here like that because so it doesn't get bound up or pinched in any of the mechanics as the printer flexes back and forth or runs the tables back and forth. Okay, looks like I can bring it around here. That cable goes back through here like so. Okay. And then down into this wire harness here. So I may have to cut some of this zip ties and re-zip tie it up. Okay. But there we go. We got the new one strung through here like that. It goes through that loop. And I'm going to get my Allen wrench, take off the bottom plate and see if I can hook in these new wires and unhook the old ones. Usually when I do this, I like to do one at a time, so I make sure that I'm replacing the right one with the right one. Let's see. Two of them look the same. That's not good. Looks like we got a plug, a black and a red one, and then two big orange ones, which hopefully the polarity doesn't make a difference on those. Maybe those are AC. And another plug. Oh god, there's two plugs. Okay, let me find my Allen wrench and we'll try to do this. Okay, so again, here's our printer sitting on the side here. And this is where all the electronics is going for our heater head. And I kind of already loosened up these screws. Let me just take these screws off. And we'll save my side. Yeah, so I'm going to stick them back in when we're done. Okay. And we'll see what's inside of this box. Remember, make sure this thing is unplugged when you're doing this. Don't get into the electrical when it's plugged into the wall. This is unplugged and turned off. Okay. Let's see if this plate comes off now. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, is there something else holding this on? And I think if I slide the stage back, I might be able to get to the screw on the top of this thing. Okay, I guess You can easily get to the screw here if you this bottom plate must not slid forward, but you can easily reach that screw and you slide the plate all the way back here. Okay, we'll take that out. So you get to the bottom here. Okay, I just got that screw out. Here we go. It looks like the plate is loose. I'm not sure if I'll be able to put that screw back in. I'm a big fan of leaving screws out of things if they're not necessary, and that one may not be completely necessary in my opinion. I don't know, we'll see. There we go, the plate is off. Look at that, it's just hanging there by the fan wires now. And here is the inside of our circuit board. And I think the first thing I'm going to have to do is carefully cut these zip ties that are holding these wire assemblies together, so I can break them apart here. And it looks like there's some kind of tape or something, shrink wrap tape, I don't know what it is. It looks like tape almost. See if I can undo this to separate the wires so I can replace the old wires with the new ones. Here's our new ones. And see if I can figure out how to undo this wrapping thing, whatever it is. It looks like something's wrapped around these wires. If not, I'll have to maybe carefully snip it off. Okay, well. Okay, looks like it is some kind of tape here. So we'll just unroll this tape, I guess. Take it off these wires. Look at that. Oh, this thing flipped over on itself. Okay, so I'll see if I can undo this bundle and get in there and separate those wires. Okay. Okay, so I got the tape. Here's the tape that was on these things off of them, and so all the wires are all strung out now. And these are most of the wires that I'm interested in, although it looks like some of the colors are different. Looks like there's a zip tie around it, so I'm going to carefully cut this zip tie. Okay, again, here's where we are on the printer. Pull this out. See if I can figure out where these wires go. It looks like a lot of these are glued into place, which is going to make it real difficult to pull this assembly back apart. See, this is, okay, here's our assembly. This is the old one. And it looks like we have two orange wires, like what's in this guy, and some plugs, but they're different colored wires. This is a yellow and purple plug. And where's the other one? Here's some. Let's see, we have a plug that's got a white and a white wire, and a plug that has red and black, and two free leads, red and black. I think I see those free leads down here, red and black, so I can replace those. Actually, I'm not seeing the other plug. Oh, wait. Maybe this is it. Here's the white plug up here. So this one is glued into here, and probably this is the equivalent to this plug. This one's red and black, and this one's yellow and blue. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get this glue off there. I think it's thermal glue or something. And glue off of this one and unplug these two plugs here. Okay, here we go. I have my soldering iron here, and I'm thinking I can use that to hopefully melt this thermal glue. Yeah, it looks like it melts pretty easily with that. And maybe I can pull that plug out. Okay, try not to melt the plastic plug. I guess maybe it doesn't make a difference, but yeah, look at that. It's melting pretty easily. Okay, let me try pulling that thing out now. Okay, so now that I have that melted, okay, that plug pulls out pretty easily. And I was looking at the old one. It looks like these, both of these colored wires, the yellow and purple and the red and black one go to fans. So both of these are probably fans. So maybe it doesn't make a difference. I might try to open up that shell and compare, make sure that the yellow and purple one is the one I think. Okay. So this is a black and black on that one, and that's yellow and purple. Wait, black and black. Where's black and black? Oh man. I don't see black and black actually, Well, might have to compare and see. Make sure I got the same wires going to the same place. Okay, and I've got this plug pulled out up there also. Melted that with my soldering iron. Okay. And so I'm going to leave these in there for now because I want to make sure I put the new wires back in the same place. But I'm going to check the wiring order. So this is yellow and purple was on this upper one, and this black and black was in this side one down here. Okay. And those are all in the same wire harness, the old one. Okay, so here we go. I took the screws out of this thing, and I wanted to compare. Looks like both of the fans here have red and black and red and black. And so if we look at this other one, this fan back here has red and black, and this other one is purple and yellow. So that fan corresponds to probably the red and black plug. So if we look at our cable harness assembly, remember we pulled out the yellow and purple one from this top plug up here, okay? And so that probably means that the red and black one, which is the same as the side fan, remember that's yellow and purple, the side fan has red and black. So that side fan probably plugs in up here on that top plug. Okay. So we'll plug that in up there. Ah, come on. Let's get it in place. Okay. I believe these plugs only go in one way. I believe they're keyed. And so that means that the other plug, which has got a much shorter wire, unfortunately, must go over to here. Let me feed some of this wire through. Okay, so this is the other plug here, and it must go to the other plug that we unplugged, which is over here. Okay, so there, let's see if we can get it plugged in there. Come on. There we go. Okay, so here's where we plugged in that new plug. So that was the fan up here, and the other plug, which I don't know where it goes there. And so now we're just left with some screws here that we have to undo to feed these wires into place. These are probably the heater element wires, and then these two, red or black, are the other fan. Okay, that's controlled by that guy. So let me replace these two wires first. I'm going to unscrew them, and since they're not labeled, I'm going to assume it doesn't make a difference which way they go, the polarity. Let's see, where's our new wires? Let's see, our new wires here are the orange and orange one, and they're not labeled. So let me get a tiny screwdriver, and I'm going to remove these two orange wires and put our new orange wires in there. Okay, here we go. So we have this bus bar here. This is our old plug that I took out. And it looks like the two orange wires go into the two end ones down here. So we'll take our tiny regular screwdriver here, and undo these screws, loosen them up, so I can pull those wires out. Okay. They should pull out now. There. Okay. Those wires are pulled out. And so I can take these wires away and put the new wires back in place of them. Guess I'll kind of loop them up, under, around, and feed them back into there. Put one in this side. Here, I gotta get it into the right spot here. Oh, come on. I'll feed those wires in and tighten up the screws again. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do them one at a time because you got to have the screw holding in place. So I got the wire in there and I tighten up the screw. Okay, so there's the first one, first orange wire in place there. Let me get the second one looped around in there. Okay. Loop it around the same way. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now I got the second wire in there and I tighten up the screw. They're both tight. And okay, so these are the next two wires, and these are the final wires that I have to put in. Looks like red's on the left-hand side and black is on the right-hand side. So I will take these wires out and replace them with the wires in a new wire harness. Because we do have a free lead. Let's see, where are they? Red and black. So I'll loop them around also. Up around where these other ones are in there. Okay. Pull these guys out. Okay. So I'll pull those two red and black wires out, and our old wire harness is completely free. And I'll just wire these two new ones back in. Okay. Okay, so there I have the new, let's see if I can get in there, black and red wire, and if they're black and red, they're labeled. You probably got to get the polarity proper or it might ruin something. Okay, so I think everything is all wired up. I'm going to try to pull this old wire harness out, and maybe I'll flip up the printer, just leave the bottom open, just in case I need to work on it some. Flip up the printer and turn it on and see if the heating element heats up properly. And if not, I'll have to fiddle with this some more. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got our printer tips to right side up again. And we'll turn her on. Got it plugged into the wall here. And let's see. It looks like it had a print going before. And it remembers that. Let's try to do a print, because then it will warm up the nozzle. Print from media. And I think this one's got the nozzle at the proper temperature. Okay. I'll just watch it and make sure everything is working okay. I guess first thing it does is it heats up the bed. So we'll let it heat up the bed first. When that gets up to 60, it'll start heating up the nozzle, hopefully. And we'll be able to see if the new nozzle that we put on here is working properly. Okay, so it looks like the print bed's almost up to temperature. Okay, there, it's up to temperature now. It's at 60. And hopefully it should start heating up the nozzle. Okay, so the set point is 225. It looks like the temperature is climbing. 33, 35, 37, 40. And before it was not getting up to full temperature. It kept on getting lower and lower the temperature could go to, which is a bad sign. So hopefully replacing the whole head here, the printer head and everything, fixed the problem. Okay, 107, 108, 111. It's climbing pretty quickly now. And again, I'm using 225 because that's the lower end of this filament melt temperature that I'm using. And I'll let it climb for a little bit. Okay, now we're up to 200, going above 200. 204 to 206. I did feed the filament all the way in. I depressed this guy, pushed the filament all the way in. So it's up to the print nozzle right now. We're at 225. Okay. So we should be up to temperature. Okay. Okay, I see filament coming out now. I got the print bed not in the right location now. Yeah, it's definitely spewing out filament. So that problem seems to be fixed. It is holding the temperature at 225. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fiddle with this some more. Yeah, look at that. It's building up a bunch of filament garbage on the bottom. Okay. Stop print. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the nozzle is working again. Very cool. Anyway, hopefully this helps you out. This is how do you fix the nozzle if you burn out the filament for the 3D printer, EnderPro 3. And this is Dr. James, and thanks for watching.